EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
Like, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
The throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. It's a Carolina first down.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
Here we go. 33, yellow, ready.
Look at play action with Young. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And the Panthers going to be set up with 1st and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
And this offense just continues to methodically move the ball down the field here on their opening drive, Mike, and I think defensively, they've got to figure something out. Otherwise, this has the looks for one of those long days in the office.
We'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
Oh, faster.
From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal. Looking left side is tight end Tremble.
I think you got to go for it here, Mike. They've had this impressive opening drive where they've marched their way all the way down into the red zone, and the last thing you want to do here is settle for 3. This is the chance. Set the tone for the rest of the game, and let's see what they dial up here on 4th down.
Want to finish this opening drive with 6, so the decision is go for it on 4th and goal. And this will pay off. It is caught. Tataroa McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Right to the air, here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down to the 37. They get 11. And quickly pick up the first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Room to run past midfield. And he's finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets to the Panthers' 23-yard line. A long one from Gibbs, an even 40 yards.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Goff to throw on 1st down. That one out wide to Gibbs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Maverick!
On 2nd down, Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter.
Down.
Lions ball to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Shell.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
Tackle made at the 5-yard
Here's a
line.
2nd and 3 forthcoming.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Goff. And he'll take it on in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's set.
They'll run with Dowdle. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Right, 60.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
A pickup there of 25 yards. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
There's 2 elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them align. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why.
Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down.
Set, cut. Set, cut.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. He'll run again. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down. From the gun, it's Young. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bryce Young, touchdown Carolina. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Christian Roseboom there on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
20.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Is caught inside by St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown. Amon-Ra gives the Lions a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, Shell! Shell!
He'll drop to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 14.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Now a little pop pass. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Third and long. On play action, Young. That one intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Finding room to the 20. And he's got another one. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hands than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
The Pacers take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 49-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go next. Ready.
Now Dowdle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Good for a Panthers first down.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Here we go.
And
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The Panthers will take their first timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Young. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. Good Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Panthers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Claude Ray.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That is incomplete. They were trying to take the lead, but they're going to remain down by a point. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Lions first down.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw is Goff. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they'll remain out front by 1. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Tonight, 2 for 66.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9.
Black 20.
From the gun, it's Goff. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Hold on. Check. White 20. What's that?
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And a very solid return as they're able to bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's Young. Forced out wide. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And that will lead to a 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
3rd, they need 8.
Ready?
To throw is Young. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense,
that's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. He works free, right side. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. What a time for a pick six for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick six.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six them and you're able to extend that lead.
And there is 20.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
A second down throw for Young. That's caught. It's Trimble. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
To throw, Young. Big strides. Look at him go. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A gain there of 27 yards.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Trying to keep the drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Young. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Has an opening, past the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Panthers 23.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. His drive will start on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ready, red, yellow, 60 red. Hut.
On 2nd down, Young. Off-balance throw, it's complete. It'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points?
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Oh, he gets that downfield to Tremble, the tight end. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 16.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one's good for 16 yards. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Go tonight. What's that?
They hand it to Gibbs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd
So,
and
2
7.
minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they face 2nd down and 7. They'll drop to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he tacks on a nice return to boot. He'll get this all the way up to the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Young. Flush to his right. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Back to throw. Young. Short one there, caught by Tremble. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 10 yards.
Hurry!
Panthers, first down.
560.
It's a gain of 10. And the Panther first down.
Here's Young to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Panther first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Carolina.
Here's Young. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. Off the play fake. Here's Young. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
Young's pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
On the tackle. Brought down back at his own 9-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down.
Hey, kill!
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense.
And this is gonna be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
That scored too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.